Greetings everyone, this is Mr. Garrett bringing you another Command & Conquer Red Alert video. Today we are playing on the map Arena Valley Extreme. It's a 2 vs 2 vs 2 vs 2. It's a pretty long match and it's also a pretty awesome match. It's a lot of good play in this match. So let's just jump into this match and see how this match pans out. Alrighty then, we're heading into this match. I'm starting down in the left corner and I'm teamed up with Feel These Nuts, or as they say in the common language, Feel These Nuts, mothercrucker. But for the rest of the video, we will just call him Fieldy. I think that's awesome enough. This match has actually been broadcasted live before I traveled to work. It was a very long stream I had. And as far as I remember, this match is so good, I really have to recast it. Even though I don't remember too much from it. All the spots are pre-selected. I usually put myself in the worst position when I select spots, but from time to time I do need to put myself in a better position as well. I think it's pretty well balanced as well, this match. But of course you always have those that will be taken out early, that's just how it is. But as you see, I'm putting every infantry out there, trying to get a little bit vision going slowly. The music in the background I cannot do anything with. As I said, it's already been live broadcast, so if I want to remove the music, I'll remove everything. And the music is something I'm working on. I will find better, more suited music. Sometimes I'm missing on my music selection, but I will be working on it. And I know that people rather want to have the original music, and that's okay. I will have that from time to time as well, but I will still try to add different music as well. Yeah. I'm also trying to improve all my commentary. It's a work in progress. When you don't have English as your first language, it's a little bit more tricky. I have to think a little bit more. But yeah, we can go around the table, as they say, and introduce all the players, because there is a lot of good players here. Like, for example, my teammate Fieldy, he is a great player. And I think just to the right of Fieldy, it should be Pick My Nose and his teammate Big Muscle. Those are two great players, so that's going to be a hard challenge for us there. And just above me, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's Take You Down, and he's teamed up with Robot. And then the last team should be up in the top middle and right top, and that should be Young Gun and Slain the Lane. Which is also pretty good players. So this is definitely a match stacked with good players. And here you can see that it's actually Pick My Nose who is pushing into my teammate. Luckily, I did see this and I did manage to get over a couple of my tanks. I think actually it's all of my tanks more or less. I think I don't select all here. I need to help my teammate here so he's not taken out by Fieldy. By Pick My Nose, I mean. But it looks like he managed to hold for now. He's also got up a Tesla, which will be very good here. But here you can see the Big Muscle is also pushing in. This is going to be a struggle, because now you can see the field is trying to flank a little bit. Let's see if we can protect the command center here to field it. It does not look too good. I don't think there is so much else we could have done here. It's very easy to take down buildings, especially when you push in. You don't have to have too many tanks, but they do fall very easily, and it's actually not so much we can do. I don't consider this as a rush either. This is just a normal attack, but when it's 2 vs 2, and when you focus on buildings, it's really hard to kind of do anything with it. And as you see, I have all my tanks here. Fieldy had all his tanks here. But we are facing two very good players that only had one goal there, take down the construction yard and go back again. It's a brilliant move from them, because that puts Fieldy very far behind now, and we are definitely gonna struggle now. But I will try to have my tanks here and try to protect, perhaps push in. As you can see, Fieldy is actually pushing into no space, and this is perhaps the moment I should check on the replay how that is going. But as I said, I'm not sure I will find the replay, but I will check it out. Sometimes the replays are also corrupted, but I will also check that out if I need to do that. But it does look like Fieldy managed to do a lot of damage there, if I'm not mistaken. I think it managed to take down the construction yard. Now I'm also pushing in here to see if I can do some damage to Big Muscle here. If I can take out a couple of his ore trucks and grab some of his building, we will be doing great. And here you can see I've gotten out a service depot, and I will start building a couple of those MCVs to expand. And here I'm going to take down some of the buildings to Big Muscle. Here you can see he's starting to get his tanks now. I will at least take down this one. We'll see what else I will do. Will I actually reach? No, it's actually misclick. I am focusing down a couple of his ore trucks here. I think that will set Big Muscle a little bit further back if I can take down a couple of those. You can see that Fieldy and Big, they have a lot of tanks. I cannot handle this. I think the smart thing now will be to retreat, because I will lose all of my tanks here. Fieldy still have a little bit production of tanks and infantry, which is very good. But here you can see I've gotten out my MCVs. I will just deploy one of them here, and I now need to protect myself. I need to put out some more stuff. I could actually move the MCV over here and start building there. Why didn't I think about that? I think I'm just thinking about expanding up there. I don't think I would have managed to build up so much here, because now you can see that Big Muscle is actually pushing in, and he has a lot of tanks here, a lot of medium tanks, and my heavy tanks will not manage to handle this. I will try to, I should have retreated, but I think I'm just trying to prolong it so I could get up a couple of Tesla in the background. That was what I was thinking, at least. See if I can place it in a good position. That is actually quite good. I have to sell this one so they don't see that I am producing MCVs. And then this is actually looking, I mean, it doesn't look good for Fieldy, but I'm starting to get up some kind of defense. It's a shame that I cannot help Fieldy more here, but it's just too much of an army from Big Muscle here. A lot of medium tanks. I don't think I saw one single light tank from Big Muscle there. Or perhaps he had, but still, respect, man. That's good. Always like to see medium tanks instead of light tanks, even though I don't have anything against light tanks. And it wasn't so many light tanks from Pick My Nose in the start either, actually. But it's good to see medium tanks in use. And here you can see I will start to expand here. I'll get out a couple of ore refineries here. That will be good. And I'm also producing another Tesla. I need to protect myself now, because now Fieldy has been taken out. So this is definitely gonna be hard for me standing here alone. Luckily, I think Pick My Nose has lost a lot of his buildings, but I do think he's still producing. I just saw a light tank getting produced there, so he definitely have income, and he does have war factories. And yeah, I will look for the replay, because I think there is a lot of stuff going on the top. Alright, so we're just heading into this replay. I just wanted to check a little bit what was going on. You can actually see that Big Muscle was actually moving his MCV pretty early on down to this area here. And they were holding out for some time. I wonder if they'll soon be under attack. You can actually see that the robot is actually pushing in with a couple of tanks here now. Or is he trying to flank or something? It's hard to say. I guess I can just do this. We will actually see it's actually Young Gun who is pushing first into the base to robot here. But then he realized he's actually getting flanked here by Robot. So now Robot is pushing in, doing some damage. His teammate, the Young Gun Slanter Lane, is also coming up here to try to hold this attack. They have a Tesla here, very good placement actually. And we will see, they will manage to hold here, that I do believe. And while this fight is going on, here's the time that the Fieldy was actually pushing in as well. He will definitely take down this construction yard. We'll see what else is then now going for the power. And while Field is doing damage here, you can actually see the take you down is also helping here now. So this is yeah, it doesn't look too good for Young Gun here now. It's they're all here. You can have you have Slanter Lane is helping her defending, but the building are just falling apart here. And we go back here to see the damage that Field was doing. What Field was actually doing, it took out all the power to Pick My Nose here, and took out. So this is a very slow production speed now for Pick My Nose. And here you can see the Young Gun is being taken out here. That was the last building, and that means there's only Slanter Lane left here now, which will be under attack very soon, and it does not look too good for him in the upcoming future. I guess we can just jump just a little bit. We all see what's going to happen here. Okay, so this is the moment when they actually managed to take out the team there. You can see they are actually in a very strong position because they have this ore spot, they could go to this one and this one. They basically have the whole top for themselves. Right now they are in a definitely a leading position. This is really, really good for them. Here you can see that Big Muscle is trying to push up a little bit here. And take it down, it's just holding the ground there. See on Big here, Big can actually see. You can see quite much. I wonder if he'll push in very soon here now. See, they are building down here. And Big is just there. He got up another construction yard there. So he's doing quite well. We're all kinda settled in our own spots here. Doesn't look like Big has too much of an army here compared to Robot. And you also have Big Nose just going around, seeing if he can do some stuff. He still have actually okay production. Does he have? He has 3 ore trucks. I don't think he needs anything more. He has full here because he has so slow building speed. That's the main reason why he doesn't need more ore trucks. I didn't read the text there, but there was something with the robot up there, so they must be fighting or something. No, I just need to protect myself here, and I hope that this is good enough to hold the attack from nose. I also need to start protecting myself on the top. There hasn't been any attack on me there, because usually in those matches here, you will have those 2 players starting up in the top and the middle left, fighting those from the right side on top in the top side. So usually not so much fighting going from the down and up. It depends a little bit, of course. In this case, yeah, not so much we can do. And right now I'm just trying to build up as many ore refineries as I can, getting my economy going, producing a lot of tanks. There's no point of me of pushing out anywhere right now. You can see Nose is just going back and forth there. He's trying to find a spot to perhaps come in. Not sure. You can actually see that Pink is starting to move further down. And that's a little bit scary because I don't have any production on my protection on my buildings there. But at least I have now 4 war factories. I don't think I have the economy to hold it right now, but I think, yeah, or perhaps I barely do. I think I actually do. I'll just see. I'll produce a couple of Tesla cars, move my tanks up here now. I'm taking a chance on that my Tesla defense will hold, and here I actually go a little back again. I'm always looking at nose here. You never know what he's gonna do. And with that army I see there on the screen, I think that's enough to break my Teslas and in. To be a little bit careful with that. Now I'm actually getting up a Tesla here as well. See, they are slowly getting closer to my base. That is a little bit worrying because right now I could split my forces, but that is just so much more weaker. If I split my forces now, perhaps it's good enough to hold down here, but I'm not sure splitting the forces will hold my expansion up there. So it's a little bit tricky, because if I only take half my force up here, perhaps it's enough to hold, or they will just be taken out. If I take everything up, I might have a good fight there and perhaps win, but then Nose and perhaps Big Muscle will push in. So it's a little bit tricky. I'm just hoping that I'm not gonna get attacked there. Yeah, it's a little bit hard to kind of get out from here as well because of the pathing. I only have that narrow path there, and if I want to go through there, it takes a little bit of time. Probably lose some tanks as well because they will probably go around, move into the base to Big Muscle or something. But I wonder, you can see this doesn't have too much health on all its tanks. I'm actually just pushing in to see what kind of damage I can do. Yeah, Nose is retreating a little bit again. So it's a little bit back and forth between me and Nose here. I do believe I could push in. I think I'm a little bit afraid that the further I push in, I will also engage with the fight with Big Muscle. But I think I need to push in very soon because they are getting more and more, especially Big Muscle. I think Big Muscle must have some fighting going on there because he's pushing upwards. We also see that the Young Gun and Saint Elaine has been taken out for some time here. So yeah, I'll just keep on building, knowing that I'm one player versus basically two teams. Uh, that makes me less of a target, but also very hard for me to push out and do some damage without being taken out. Because if I push in upwards, Nose and Big Man, actually I think only Nose pushes in and he can do a lot of damage. And if I push into Nose base, first of all I will lose a lot of army, but then it's basically take you down, could just push into my base and take me out. So it's a hard struggle right now. I just have to stay calm, concentrate, and just build up as much tanks and defense and yeah, because one wrong move here and I'm out of the game. I have absolutely no protection on the left side. So we will see. Will I manage to hold here or will I not? I do think there is a lot of fighting between Big Muscle and Take You Down in Robot, so he must be doing a lot of... I must have done some damage, but now you can actually see that Robot is actually pushing into the base to Big Muscle. So that was the move I was waiting for, because that means that they are doing a lot of damage there. The army force of Robot is getting much less, and the same with the army to Big Muscle. He basically doesn't have anything left there. I don't know if he's pushing in some other place, but it gives me a chance to start pushing into the base of Take You Down if I want to do that. But I'm just holding. There's no reason for me to push in anywhere. It does look like this fight of theirs is really beneficial for me. Gives me a chance to really punch them afterwards. Now it's just up to me to handle my all resources so I don't lose my economy here. I do have a lot of ore there, and I'm starting to clean up the other places here. I can also see that Take You Down has a great ore spot there. I do wonder if I'm actually starting to plan to push in a little bit, because I'm not so worried about Big Muscle and Nose anymore. I think they lost a lot of their army. This has put me in a great position here now, and I can definitely start moving in here. And as you see, I used my infantry to scout a little bit. And here I also use select all, because I'm, as I said, not so worried down anymore. I think my Teslas will hold. Maybe. So a bit tricky. It's a long match. I have a huge army. If I push in now, I think I can do a lot of damage. I don't see too much there, but we will see. I think it's time for me to move in, getting up more Teslas here to protect myself, just in case. And here you can see I am actually starting to push in here. It's a lot of tanks to take you down. I didn't see him pushing into the base to Big Muscle and Nose there, so I think he could have a lot of army, but he has spread them up. Yeah, I can see it's 3 places on the map here. We'll see if he can handle all 3 spots at the same time. I have to split up my forces as well, see if I can just hold my defense on the left side while pushing here in the middle. You can also see there's a lot of tanks just beneath there. This is what I said, but splitting up your forces, it might look very good on the paper, but splitting up your forces could hurt you a lot. And in this case, for his case, he's losing his tanks very fast there. I could just push in. He must have multiple MCVs, because I thought he built up those turrets very fast there. So we will just push in here now. And this is looking very good. I do see a lot of movement on the map. I think it's actually Big Muscle who is all the way up there, so he has been doing some damage up there. And now we are just cleaning up here. I can also see that they are pushing into my base all the way down, but I have a lot of Teslas there. I just hope that's enough to hold. 4 Teslas should do a lot of damage there. Now I'm taking out his ore trucks here. This is gonna be it's very good actually, because I think that's one of the last production spots. This is not so good if he starts to take out my power here. I think I might have sold 1 Tesla too much there, but that's okay. I'll get it out again. That was a swing and a miss. My economy is really struggling though. really struggling. So I just need to hold here. He's going for more trucks. That is not good. And for some reason I went select all. That was perhaps a mistake, but I think I was just thinking that I can just have to take out those tanks. I don't see so much else on the map that is a big threat. So yeah, I think I just wanted to protect this spot. And now he's actually moving over to big muscle space. It gives me a chance to breathe again and see if I will continue to push in here as well. Or no, I will actually turn around. I think they are doing great there. They have a big fight there. So I will just, yeah, I'll just kind of relax. I'll put out a couple of paratroopers here, see if I can do some damage to this construction yard to Robot. See if you notice. Yeah, now I'm just getting into position here. There's a lot of tanks everywhere. It's been a match with chaos. There's a lot of tanks all over the map. I think Big Muscle has been doing a lot of attacking around. I do wonder what happened up in the top. I have to check on that. That's something to check. Hickman House has finally been defeated. He held out for a very long time without construction yard. And I managed to take out this construction yard, and now I'm just gonna push in a little bit to see what else I can do. Did I see some cruisers or something there? I think he actually has a lot of cruisers in the pond. Yeah. Interesting, interesting. Yeah, but I'm still going a little bit slow, being a little bit careful. Because you can see Big Muscle, he's not as big of a threat now as he used to be, but he still has a lot of tanks. He can do a lot of damage to my base. He has been under attack for a very long time. Now I'm just pushing into the base here and see if I can do some damage to take you down. I think I will do a lot of damage actually. I think I more or less will take him out. I don't see that he can do anything here. He does have a little bit of tanks here. Might have expanded some different places as well. But if I can take him out here, it will be me versus Robot and Big Muscle. And they are actually attacking my base right now. And they are doing a lot of damage. And again, I have to just run down with my army. Because I really have no economy now. It's so bad. Yeah, so this is actually not looking too good. He's doing a lot of damage here. The more damage he does here, it's gonna be very hard for me. He might actually... Well, he might... Will he reach all the way into construction yard now? He actually retreats a little bit. But yeah, he broke through all my Teslas and everything there. But I still have some ore left here, so if I can build up a couple of ore refineries here again, I can actually get my economy going. So it's not horrible, but I'm falling a little bit behind if I don't get up my economy again. Let's see on the map here. Yeah, you can see that the robot is actually building ore refineries down to that ore path on the right middle. So he will have a good economy. And here's a big fight going on with Big Muscle and Robot here. I think I'll just leave them alone. It doesn't benefit me at all to be in that fight. So yeah, that gives me a little bit of time to see if I could build up a couple more MCVs, because that's exactly what I need. Not. But I think I'm wondering if just expanding over there and building a little bit, even though I don't have to do that. Perhaps I was just building just to get a little bit better building speed. That could actually be the reason why I'm doing this, because I actually didn't have the economy to start building more MCVs. But all right. The match is still going. I still have a lot of army, but I'm very unprotected, you can say. I don't have so much protection anymore. I have a couple of Teslas here and there, but they will be easily taken out. So this army is what I have. I just need to keep my army together and hope they don't flank me, like I actually see Robot is doing now. He is actually coming down there on the left side. Let's see what damage he can do to my base there. I do think I have a Tesla or two. He managed to take out one building. Do I have it? Yeah, I do have 2 Teslas there. But he's going straight for my power, and I'm basically screwed again. I do need to build up power faster. I need my Tesla to be operational, because 2 Teslas could do a lot of damage there. He did actually retreat there. I wonder if that was a little bit early. He could actually have taken out my Teslas there when they didn't have power. But when I see at the map, you can see that Big Muscle is actually pushing into the base to a robot there. So that might be the reason why he was retreating. He needs his army over there to protect himself. So that gives me a small chance. I will put up a couple of paratroopers to see if I can take out this war factory to Big Muscle. And yeah, it looks all right. But I mean, if Big Muscle and Robot went together, like Robot was attacking from the top and Big Muscle from the bottom, I'm pretty sure they will take me out. Because you can see Big Muscle has a lot of tanks there. Now there's a huge battle going on there. Let's see if Big Muscle can protect himself against Robot. I think I should be pushing in. I'm pushing in with a small force here. I don't know how much take you down is, but apparently he was not so much there. But now he is out of the game. I'm just getting into this position again to get up a couple of oil refineries because my economy has been struggling now for some time. The middle path has a lot of resources, but the problem there is the further into the middle right I go, to more I will be under siege from those cruisers that are in the pond there. I have to be a little bit careful with that. And there you can see Big Muscle managed to defend, and now he's going on a counterattack. But then you can also see that Robot is doing a counterattack to the counterattack. So yeah, there are a lot of fighting going on, and you can. Oh my God, Big Muscle actually have a lot of army. He's been handling himself quite well there. Shots fired from. This is actually brilliant what you see here. Now the fight is actually starting here. It's a lot of tanks from Robot, and while he's pushing into the base here now to Robot, he's actually retreating a little bit. That's a little bit strange. He will lose a little bit tanks while doing this. Big has a lot of tanks here now. This is actually going to the advantage of Big. Now he's actually pushing in a little bit. This part is interesting. A lot of boats there, cruisers and destroyers. He's actually pushing in here. This will do a lot of damage to the buildings to Big here. When you have those cruisers, they will just annihilate everything here. So this is really, really bad for Muscle here. He's also stuck here. Yeah, it doesn't look too good, but at least Big Muscle is actually pushing in here, doing a lot of damage. That is very good that he managed to push it back here. Because Robot is in a very strong position here. So all the damage Big can do here is very good. He will manage to clear out most of the tanks here, but now you can also see that Take You Down is also moving in his tanks. But I think the damage has been done. It's not a lot of damage taken. All refineries or trucks are just moving. It's a lot of power plants here. I think he would just go straight past them. He is under attack though. He's losing a lot of his buildings here. That is bad, but he does have Nose, his teammate here, and he will now try to defend here as well as he can. But this fight is still going on as well. He will manage to defend here in the end, but he'll taking a lot of ore trucks. Very good, well played from Big Muscle here, and also very good play from Robot. He's basically cleaning out the whole base to Big here. It's very hard to defend. You can see him just trying to catch up with those tanks there. Will he manage to take all of the tanks here? I think he will manage to take them out. Big will lose all of his buildings, but I think in the end Nose will manage to catch those tanks. Big actually did manage to hold here as well. He managed to keep his tanks alive. I mean, now he can actually push in here. He's actually just going for the ore trucks. This is very good, very brilliant play from Big Muscle here, just taking out the ore trucks. Look at the army to take you down. He's starting to get a huge army. Let's see, only 3 tanks left here now for Robot, which he's trying to run away with. There's a lot of tanks from Nose though. But Nose has to be very careful. He doesn't have too many buildings. He can't move too far away. He can be taken out of the game very easily. And Big is still alive. He's still doing a lot of damage here. But now he's getting flanked by those tanks. Is this enough to take out Big Muscle's tanks? I'm not sure it is. And Big Muscle is just moving back in again, probably doing some damage, and this is also the moment I'm pushing in. So now they are on a heavy pressure here. Big Muscle, I'm not sure what his plan is now, just to get a little bit. I can actually check out here. He doesn't have full vision of everything. He's just going around to see if he can catch something off guard. And also by doing this, keeps the army to robot chasing him, and that is good for everyone else. Well, actually, Robot is a very good player, so he can handle himself in multiple spots though. There you can see Nose is also going on attack now, and this is not looking good for Robot now, because this is a lot of tanks, and Nose will do a lot of damage here. He will definitely take out all the buildings here if he concentrates here now, but you have to be a little bit careful so you don't get countered like they perhaps are now. You can see all the tanks to Robot are facing downwards. They are probably heading for the base to Nose. Nose needs to clean this base fast, and he needs to run home, or he will lose his buildings, which is a most likely scenario. There he realized he's in trouble. He needs to run. You have Big Muscle still here running around with his tanks. He could probably have taken out everything here. You can see a robot is down now, taking out. He took out the ore refinery. Now he's taking out the war factory. I think he will clean out all of the buildings here, but now Nose is coming here. A little bit help from Big Muscle as well. We'll see if they can clean out those tanks. There you can also see Take You Down is also pushing in with a couple of tanks. But will Nose manage to survive here? I don't think he will. There's only 2 buildings left, and Robot is just chasing them down, and he will take them out. And that should be the end of Nose, I think. Let's see if he'll be taken out. There's out. Yeah, he was taken out. That was a shame. Was very close there. Well played from Robot though, to manage to concentrate on taking out those buildings. There was a small attack there from Robot. And it is actually Big Muscle who has the biggest army, except from me. I think perhaps we have a similar size army, but he will probably go on a small attack soon. We'll see. Yeah, he actually went up with another force, doing a lot of damage to Robot. This has been very well played from Big Muscle here. He's gone around roaming, taking out buildings, taking out ore refineries, taking out ore trucks. So he basically had, I don't know how many tanks he had, everything from 10 to 15 tanks just roaming around, doing a lot of damage and being very irritating, because it's very hard to take down tanks that are moving. So, and also it keeps the focus to Robot of other things, you can say. It's really hard to do multiple things in this game, but Big Muscle did very well here, so did Robot. But as you see, now we are heading into the end here. This gives me a small chance to just going around and taking out buildings. But as I said, I just have to be careful. They are. I'm just glad they are not focusing on me. I think I could have been taken out quite fast, even though I have a huge army though, so I would have managed to defend quite well. But I cannot defend from 2 places, so it's a very good thing that they did not attack me from 2 places. So now I'll just push in. I think it's time I do a little bit damage here to Big Muscle, because he does have a lot of army, even though a lot of his tanks is low health here. You can see if he actually has a lot of tanks, and he doesn't have all his tanks there either. This should be very good for me. I should manage to take everything out here, which it seems. There he runs away with an MCV, but that's okay. I will just see if I can clean out this spot, because if this spot was cleaned out a little bit earlier, it would be easier for me to push out as well. Afraid to push too far out to get countered by Big Muscle there. Luckily he did not counter me at all. I don't think he was on attack on me at all. I think he was under siege from Robot almost the whole match. That was good for me. But now I will just take out, let's see if I can just clean out this base here. I can also see at the map, this Robot is now attacking my my ore trucks. But my economy is actually quite good. I wonder if I have stopped producing of tanks or something. No, I am producing. I might need to build another war factory. I think I lost a couple of war factory earlier on. And here you can see Big Muscle is actually selling up. I'm not sure if he's selling up everything or just to trick me a little bit or something, because I do remember he did run away with the MCV somewhere. But here you can see they are taking out many of my trucks here. Now I will try to take them out here if I can. At least I have managed to get Big Muscle away from that place, but there was something going on here. Ooh, there is a Tanya. It's a Tanya in a maze. That is bad. That is bad. Luckily, I have started to sell stuff, but I don't think that's good enough. I do get up a one flamethrower. That's basically just to protect myself from Tanya going to the right there. The rest doesn't matter too much, and their Tanya is out. But seeing this is a little bit worrying, because Tanya can do a lot of damage on me. And I don't think that's the only Tanya. I think there could easily be more Tanyas coming. I need to protect myself. And being without a radar dome, it's gonna be tricky. But as you can see, Big Muscle has been taken out of the match. So I think going on one last big attack is the only right move. Robot is too much. He's been in a long fight, basically the whole match. So it should be okay for me to try to clean out the base. But we will see if he has anything. It doesn't look like he has too much. He does have a Tanya though. I do think I will take out this Tanya. Let's see. I will probably not see it, but I think I have Tesla or something that took out Tanya. Yeah, I think she was taken out there. Now we just build up a little bit of protection. The ore is starting to come back as well. So right now I am in a very good position, and there shouldn't be anything here that will stop me. Yeah, so I kind of didn't do too much this match. I was just holding. Perhaps a little bit boring, but I just didn't see any way that I could push out without being countered by some of those close to me. Yeah. And now I'm just here cleaning out the rest of the buildings to Robot, which actually had a very good game. Yeah, so we are soon at the end of this video. It was a very fun match, even though I didn't do too much fuss. I was just defending, which you from time to time you just have to do. Now Robot is just selling up, but I have to say big congrats to both Robot and Big Muscle that were holding on for so long, having a lot of fights. I was very entertainment. So, alright, GG everyone, and I will see you in the next video.